Sponsored by White Claw.
White Claw. Ooh, it's a hot girl summer.
I've been working out. What can I say?
Wake your ass up
or take a damn nap.
And we're the three best friends that anybody could have.
It's time.
Sean, you were twerking. That's going to happen.
Murph, don't be a dick all your life.
It's one of the more fun podcasts I've ever done.
Hey, I tell you what, if you're not talking about sports in the man cave, I bet not say you not a man.
That's it.
Late night with the man.
Before we start, it's episode 169.
Oh,
if that doesn't scream the special edition, I don't know what does. I didn't know.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just
69, whining and dining with Murph and Hardge.
Yo, what's up, Shawnee Sean?
Man, you looking svelte. Hardge looking like a lazy boy pimp.
Lazy boy.
You know how I do.
That's what the horn will give you these days, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can afford a lazy boy now? Shit. I'm still at Airbnb, like at a round table. Look at this thing. It squeaks. I'm trying to get on your level, man. Congratulations on the success of your show. Can we just can we just talk about my cards for a second?
No, we cannot.
Can we just fill this hot air balloon that is Mike Hardge's head? First of all, this dude's wearing button-down Hawaiian shirts with like pimp hats on the radio, and they have a live stream, and I'll log in just to see his wardrobe on a daily basis. I'm not kidding you. It is fantastic. If you guys, anyone that's listening to this, no, I don't even know if it's fedora. Did one of them had a feather? I'm not lying to you, bro. I was like, what in the fuck are we doing here? Golly, man.
Oh, man. Gotta love it, man.
Congratulations, man. You're crushing it. 3-7.
He's doing a hell of a job.
Ball Don't Lie show.
That's right.
Just crushing those other guys over there at 102.7 ESPN.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Hey, did you see this, Murph?
They didn't hire me.
Did you see this, Murph? Did you see this piece from last week?
He won that job. 3, 4, 5 months ago before all this started because he won the locker room, man. You got to listen to that.
I do. I hear that 100%.
I'm not saying, listen, I'm just telling you the real of what.
Hey, man. Okay, yeah, I did see that, by the way. Do you ever feel like you have to, like, fight to get a word in with Rod?
Oh, man. We're getting our feel. We're getting the way we're supposed to go. I mean,
I think it's great.
He's passionate.
I'm curious.
He's good.
Definitely passionate about it when it comes to the Longhorns. So
because when I talk to you, I can't ever say a word, and then all of a sudden, like you got lockjaw when you're with Rod. I'm like, what's going on over there? Just say it.
You wild, dog. You wild.
Hey,
yo,
Murph,
for real though. Let's
fill us in.
Right.
You've uprooted, you and your family, bigger and better things. Coleman, Texas.
I don't know about bigger and better, guys. I'm just trying to get like you. I mean, like, a house would be nice. That's something that'd be cool to have. A place to call my own. We are moving to Coleman, Texas. We did just purchase a commercial real estate building in Coleman, Texas, and we're going to headquarter out of there. So it's about 2.5 hours away. Sales pitch the wife. You know what I mean? I just said, look, I'm the man, and we're going to do what I say we're going to do. And if
that works,
yeah,
she's already. Don't worry about
it. She don't listen to this shit. What you talking about?
She don't listen to this podcast.
We got 2 doors separating us here in this Airbnb. We're in Asheville, North Carolina. We're going to be here for 4 months. Little boy started I never say this, right? I think it's Montessori school.
That's it.
So it's like it's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like I keep getting yelled at because one day they tell us to separate the lunchbox with everything. Then they tell us not to do it. I'm like, I don't know what you guys want. Just teach my kid. But little boy's getting big, man. We're going to be in Asheville for 4 months while we check out for the future, excuse me. And then it's back to Texas, man. But I will be in town for Alabama.
Roll
so
damn tide.
Roll Well, let's hope it's low tide, not high tide.
Dude, I don't think it's
Got to
going to be
figure
a
out what
blowout.
shirt I'm gonna make. I don't know, man. Let's talk about Quinn Ewers though. Like enough about us, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Hardge, what's up, man? You think
what
you happy with it?
Man, it is what it is, right? It's what was decided. The biggest thing for me is that the whole part of this is going to be growing pains. You're not going to come out. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm not saying that he can't come out here and be just the best quarterback in the nation.
Colt McCoy as a freshman. Okay,
We've seen
the bar.
We've seen it with other people, right? We've seen it with other programs. So it's not like it's impossible. The main
What's
thing
the bar?
is,
What's the bar? Is it Colt McCoy? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. The main thing is what?
I don't know if it's Colt McCoy. I don't know if it's any other freshman that came in. You know, to be quite honest with you, Colt was a red shirt, bro.
Yep.
So is Quinn.
No, he's really not.
Yes, he is. He redshirted up at Ohio State for an entire year and was in the system. He 100% redshirted. So therefore, yes, he was in a system with Ryan Day for a year. So therefore, yes, he is technically a redshirt freshman in a system.
Yeah. Well, if he didn't reclassify, he would be a true freshman right now. That's what happened.
Right, but that's okay. Well, if my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bike, but she's not.
If your grandma had wheels, she'll be a bike.
I saw that on TikTok. Taught me that one, bro. TikTok taught me. I swear to God, it was great. It was great. But that's what I'm just saying. He is a redshirt freshman. I know you haven't thought about this. You can talk about this tomorrow and kind of bring that up on your show. You don't have to get right. Yeah, I know. It's kind of threw you for a loop there. You can bring it up on the Ball Don't Lie, and you don't even have to give me credit. You could if you wanted to, but I won't be upset if you don't. Yeah. So he is technically a redshirt freshman.
Not be part of the conversation.
So you'd be like, "Hey guys, so I was thinking about this, and we haven't thought about this yet. Let me tell you."
It will not be part of the conversation.
But I'm dead serious. Think about it, man. Like, because I look at this and I think, all right, you've got Colt McCoy was a redshirt freshman. Quinn Ewers is technically a redshirt freshman versus, coming in versus Card. I don't remember who Colt was going up against. Oh, it was Jevin Sneed, right? I think Sneed was also a redshirt freshman though too, right? Didn't they come in together?
He was true freshman.
True freshman. Okay. So, but then I'm thinking like, or is it going to be like a David Ash situation? Knock on wood.
Colt redshirted when Vince was the quarterback.
Yeah. He technically won a national title.
Yep.
So like, I don't know. I don't know. Clinch, what do you think, man?
Man, I the verdict's out. I mean, I don't want to hold politics against him, but the guy left his high school team right when they started two-a-days. But he took care of his academics. He had a ton of money waiting for him in NIL. Ohio State. I mean, he had no idea what direction Texas was going.
Well, he did. He didn't come here because of the former coach. That was the main reason. We all know that.
But I think we've all heard the stories, though, that something went wrong with Herman and with him and that family.
Yeah. Right, which is, Herman ran his mouth and said some stuff, and therefore that's why he went to Ohio State, because he always wanted to be here, so things had to change.
I just don't. I still think Card is out of position. But you can't judge him
out
for
of position.
That line. I think he's a great receiver. I'll stand to my guns.
Yeah, I don't know, man. A couple things. One, I ran into a guy at South Lake I was in Coleman, and he's out of South Lake Carroll, big oil guy. And I was like, man, what do you think about Quinn Ewers going to Texas? He's like, man, F Quinn Ewers. Blah, blah, blah. He left that team at South Lake Carroll and this and that. I'm like, dude, like he brought you a title. What do you want? Like, get out of here, dude. The kid took care of himself. So I don't know. My question is Card.
I think he finished. I don't think he won.
He lost. I thought he won one before. I thought he won one.
Lost Westlake twice.
Oh, never mind. I lied to you then.
Twice.
No.
I thought he won that first year. My apologies to all the Westlake people out there. Don't come at me. Klubernick at Clemson.
Now, that guy,
right?
He's going to press for some time.
Well, we ain't on them, but that's a whole other podcast. I mean, I'm digging this. I might have to come back for this shit.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm back.
He's back.
What's that? You're gonna have to use that clip, man, from McGregor when he's like, "Surprise, surprise, motherfucker, I'm back." McGregor the shit out of that. Yeah, man. Do you think Hudson Card transfers, or do you think he switches positions?
That's a good question. I mean, Hardge. I mean,
I just honestly believe that, we've seen how this plays out. We've seen situations. Both quarterbacks are going to have to play. The year that Sam and Shane did it, they ended up having to play, and Shane actually saved us a bunch of games.
Baylor, baby, sling that hoe.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So it's going to be just like last year. Hudson Card had to come in for a couple games, do his thing. Same thing with Casey. I mean, this has to be two this year. Now, after the season, I don't know what's going to happen. My co-host seems to believe that he's going to be in the transfer portal here after the season. I'm one to think that if he is going to be in the transfer portal, I hope that he has already got his degree.
100%.
Because he's
100%. Get a college.
What I understand, he's in the Macomb School of Business. So if he's going to be in there, I would definitely hang around and at least get that done, and then figure out what's next. But right now, there's no doubt in my mind he will play a vital part for what is going to be either a successful or unsuccessful season.
See, here's my thing. Because you've got, if Card transfers, that leaves you with Malik Murphy and Charles Wright.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean?
Malik's going to be something special.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. People are sleeping on Malik, man. Like, so look at, everybody's thinking like it's going to be Quinn this year, Quinn next year, and then
Arch.
And I'm like, you guys are forgetting about Malik. And you're also kind of sleeping on Charles Wright. Let's not forget he had full-ride scholarships to Iowa State and all these other schools. Yeah. Now, I don't, with all the stuff coming in, I don't know if that's going to stick. I mean, if anyone, he might hit the transfer portal, but he's also an Austin boy and he loves Texas. So
he stays. And also, you guys bring up Hudson transferring. I just don't see him leaving his home. He loves it. I mean,
that kid wants to play, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that it's really hard. It's a good situation for Texas, but people think that Quinn's been named the starter for the entire season. He's only been named the starter for ULM.
Did you guys see the Surly Horns tweet, like the 12-part tweet of how they said? So they announced, this is crazy, and I don't know if I believe it or not. So they announced the other day, they were like, hey, this guy, it's going to be Hudson Card. The next day they announced it was yours. And they're like, we stand by our sources and da-da-da-da-da. And they go through this list. They're like, so up until, blah, 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 it was Hudson Card because he was starting to become a leader. People were starting to follow him. He was talking more, this and that. And then the coaches put like 4 plays up on a whiteboard, supposedly from a source. This is coming from Surly Horns. So I'm not making this up. They're like, quote unquote, it was straight out of a movie, that they put the 4 plays on the board and they came back the next day and there were 350 plays on the whiteboard. And then on the bottom right, it was like, signature was like mud flap hair NIL legend or some shit. I don't know. Go and look at their tweet. It's on there. Surly Horns. And I was like, bro, is this fucking real? It had like 3 likes. So I'm like, is this real, or are you guys just fucking around? Because 350 fucking plays, they were like, oh, well, now we realize Quinn Ewers. So then like they said the coaches sat there for like an hour and then was like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's going to be him. But then they said that after they announced he was a starter, dude, he had like a fucking lights out practice. So I don't know, man. We went through this last year though with Casey and Hudson, right? We were like, oh, Casey Thompson looks so good in the bowl game, blah blah blah, and the next thing you know, we're 5-7.
It had no offensive line.
4-0, by the way.
No.
4-0.
But offensive line, it goes back. Now they have some guys, but those dudes need to develop. You can't just rely on and Junior Angela out. That's going to hurt. You just
lost him. You lost the other weapon you brought in. Everybody's forgetting about Billingsley, by the way. Everybody's forgetting about Billingsley. And then you've got that other kid that came from where'd he come from? Colorado State.
Which one are you talking about?
Man,
Was it Wyoming?
Iowa State.
Receiver?
Iowa State. Yeah, the kid from Iowa State.
Oh,
Malik,
yeah.
Tariq Milton.
Yeah. So or Tariq, sorry. Did you just say Malik? Did I copy you, or did I just make that up?
We both did.
Shout out Malik Jefferson, might make the team in the Cowboys, by the way. Good for him. Hoping, special teams guy, probably. You don't think he's gonna be on the team?
I think he makes practice squad.
Bro, he's been on the practice squad for like 7 years.
Yeah, I think he might be out of he might be out of options on the practice squad, but we'll see.
I was talking to, I don't know if I don't want to quote it, but I think I was talking to Shane, and he said that like there's not a number of years that you could be a 10-year veteran and put you on a practice squad. They won't do it because they want younger talent. But
right,
I don't know, man. The kid's making plays on the special teams. I mean, like, what do you think let's sidetrack here from UT just for like the growth of like everybody in the league, right? Sam Ehlinger is performing.
Deshaun.
He's got a job. Who?
Deshaun Elliott.
He's stuck around, right? He's on a 1-year deal with Detroit, but he puts in the work. Shane's probably going to get I think he gets picked up probably by somebody else in full disclosure. I don't know if KC would keep 3 QBs, but he's played well. Colin Johnson, I haven't seen anything that if he's doing anything.
He's been killing it.
Has he really?
Yeah, he's been doing unbelievable.
Great. Make the team. Yeah. I don't know if Josh Thompson makes the team.
I think he does because he does well in special teams. He's a special teams type of guy.
Speaking of special teams, little Jordan Humphrey out there in New England. Good for him. Any other free agents that from this past draft? Who else got picked up? When's the final cut? Dude, I haven't watched any preseason.
It's next week.
Coming up. Yeah, it's coming up.
Is it? Yeah.
They play one more time, and then that's when the axe starts coming down. So.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, Mike, how many games they win?
That's a great question. I mean, I'm still trying to formulate my thoughts on that, but I'm around 8-4, 7-5, 7-5, 8-4.
Who are the 5 losses? Give me 4 losses.
Well, I mean, it can vary because we've seen it happen. I mean,
it's football, Mike.
Well, nobody saw Kansas as a loss, bro. So you're gonna have one of those games that you saw Kansas as a spread. You didn't.
No, I was there. I saw it as a loss, buddy.
Yeah,
I saw it as a loss. I was there the entire game.
That's the first game that I ever left early.
Yeah,
stuck it out.
Yeah,
stuck it out in the fun stuff.
Man,
I don't know, man.
It can vary, man. There's a lot of scenarios to.
What's a successful season? A bowl game this year?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bowl game this year, and then next year is
57
the year
freshmen and sophomores. Just don't forget that either.
We won't. But will the fan base?
No, the fan base wants blood. I mean, if you're not winning, you haven't done anything. So
they go 8-4. That's a huge step.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think they're probably going to go. I would say 8-4, and then surprise maybe at like 10-2. If like Ewers plays the way that Ewers, well, I mean, just saying, if Ewers comes in and is the quarterback that is the Vince Young, right?
Yeah.
Like 1.0, bro. 1.0.
He's got an elite level arm, and I hope I'm wrong. No one's really seen him read defenses.
Why has no one made a hat that just says 1.0 with a mullet on it?
We're waiting for you to do it.
I mean, that's the problem. They're waiting.
Shit.
We're waiting for Last Stand Has to produce it.
We got a call tomorrow. We'll figure that out. Cool. Well, this has been fun. What else we got?
Man, trying to make a living.
What?
Outside of the podcast.
Yeah, I was going to say. Real jobs, man. Real jobs.
You still got you still got that real job?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I heard you quit. Someone told me that you walked in there and just laid it on the table and you were like, kiss it. I'm out. I'm out.
Not even close.
F this.
Not even.
Well,
close,
heck, I mean,
bro.
I would love to. I done tried to reach out to your guy to see if I can't maybe sponsor you. Hell, I'm about to reach out to fucking Jeff Howe and be like, hey, man, you want me to sponsor you? Can I pay you to talk about Last Stand hats on the horn? Because I can't get anybody else, especially one of my boys.
That's the process, bro. I done told you about the process.
My you know what? I'm just trying to be like, who can I give money to talk about me?
I'm sure that's what you're trying to do.
The old regime used to do it for free, but obviously new people, new times, right?
Yep. A lot has changed.
God almighty.
Too much has changed. It's like Daly.
Yep.
It's like Daly. Is that John Daly or
John
Daly?
John
Sean,
Daly.
talk about yourself, man. How's the podcast going, dude? We haven't talked to you in a while. Apparently, Hardge has been on all the time. Ain't nobody sending an invite to Mike Murphy.
We try to keep it. We try to keep it clean.
Hey, we're no, that we're waiting for you to settle in. You got the baby boy. You're moving around, and like tonight was like an early Christmas.
Well, tonight is because I forced this. I literally was like, we're making this happen. Daddy only gets so many nights he's allowed to stay up late at night anymore. 11:39
on the East Coast.
Little East Coast life. My wife was like, "What'd you do all day today? Sleep?" I was like, "What are you talking about? Like, I'm a career man." Yo, can we address something that, so I went and had drinks with my guy Kyle Umblog.
Does he live out there by you?
Hispanic, by the way. Did you know that?
Does he live out there?
He lives in Cincinnati.
Oh.
So wife's from Cincinnati, went and hung out with him and whatnot, and he posted he's going to be at the Alabama game. Well, I have an extra ticket, and I'm taking someone else. And I just told that guy, like, hey, do you want to go? And he's like, God, tell him I'll go instead. If I can get you to 10,000 followers on Twitter, will you take me? I was like, yeah, 100%. I only probably think you get to like 7, but you didn't even get to that. But he was like, hey, go follow Last Stand Hats, da-da-da-da-da. Some dude on a troll account was like, nah, I'm good. The owner is a douchebag and a fucking asshole and thinks he's better than everybody else, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, well, that's not true. I mean, I speak my mind and I, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, people remember Mike. I'm like, I don't even know who you are, bro. Send me a DM. I was literally like, send me a DM. Let me ask you a question, Hardge. Do you have a troll account that has like a pink face and 12 followers?
I wouldn't tell you.
I guarantee it to you. 100%. Golly, bro.
I would not tell you.
This is why Elon Musk ain't buying Twitter, because we got people on there just over there running their mouth like
trolling.
I thought he was weeding them out.
He ain't. He's trying to get out of that, dude. He was
exactly.
That's a smart man.
Playing around.
Whatever. That's a smart man. Change the game. I'm telling you. Listen, I might not be for everybody. Am I sometimes a little abrasive? Maybe. Do I speak my mind? Yes. Do I think I'm better than anybody else? Absolutely not. So, learn the backstory before you talk all your shit.
We cleared that up. We cleared that debacle.
I'm gonna come through. Hardge, you awake?
Yes,
fucking 58-year-old man over there.
I was trying to figure out your text that you sent me back about the hat, and then I realized it was a baseball cap. I don't want a baseball cap. I want a football one. I just like that style.
So what I think I'm going to do, let me ask you this. So I was thinking instead of the baseball bats, that's what everybody's like, hey, this hat's out of stock. I'm like, yeah, it's football season. Why am I?
But you can still make the hat, bro. People want to buy the hat.
Yeah.
Valid point, but maybe I don't want to sell the hat. Maybe I don't want to sell during baseball season. Maybe I want them to focus on my other stuff. But we do have a bad. Have you guys seen that like RVC patch that's like just like a black label on a hat? You ever seen that?
Mm-hmm.
We've got a Longhorn label just like that, maybe like 1.5 inches square. That's just got the Longhorn on it. It's going to look sick. We've also got that Texas baseball coming out as a football patch. So it's got a little TEX and a football and then a TEX with the state of Texas. But instead of baseball bats, it's just an X.
That's pretty cool.
When I say X, throw up the X. When I say X, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
DMX.
DMX.
See, I did both, bro. I did both, bro. I was like, and then I thought about my ex-girlfriend, and I was like, F that girl. Daddy trying to move on, bro. We're trying to move on. How's your son doing, man?
I'm so glad your wife doesn't listen to the podcast.
Bro, she can probably hear every fucking word. Let's just be real. You know, I gotta whisper this, but you know what I'm like starting to like consider? Like I did a little bit today. What I'm thinking about getting into? Any guesses? Legally, Pokemon cards, bro.
What? What's the value of those?
Oh,
bro,
there's a lot of value to them.
You know what's crazy? So I was like, I had all these cards back in the day. Jordans, three Michael Jordan rookie cards. I mean, just sleeves of Jordans, 30,000 baseball cards. And between like 23 years old of my age, I'm 39 now, to like 29, somebody stole them because they're all gone. And I don't have any of them. And it just breaks my heart every time I look up a Jordan card and I'm like, oh, because now like they're all like Beckett and PSA graded and valued, and mine were like pristine and stuff, right? So I've been, TikTok taught me, I'm scrolling through stuff and like all these like freaking like Charizards and like I can't believe I know the name, but dude, they're worth like 70, 80 grand. I went and bought these packs are $4 a pack, bro. I went to Dollar General and bought like $160 worth of these fucking packs. And I don't even know if that's allowed because everywhere else, I went to like 2 other stores and they were only like, oh, you can buy 3, you can buy 5 total. And I'm like, okay. Dude, I was opening up some of those. Like the pack's like $4, bro. You're pulling out cards. I'm pulling up the value. It's like $20, $30. I'm like, what? And it's like ungraded. You're like, you find one of them rare ones? Yeah. I'm like, F me, bro. And I just want to collect something again. She threw away all my shoes. She threw away all my hats. You guys want to know a real story? The only reason we have an apparel company is because she kept throwing away all my hats. And I was like, well, F it. I'm just going to, instead of buying all these hats, I'll just make my own whenever I want one.
We're discovering some truth telling.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like, I just want to collect, but it's dangerous, dude. I'm over here researching Pokemon. 39 years old. Successful apparel company.
Hey, man.
Pokemon.
Whatever it takes, bro.
You got Pokemon cards, bro? You got sports cards?
My son got them all. He got a bunch of them. I don't buy them when I go to the store. I don't do all that stuff. But
I started buying them just He buys them.
Yeah, he buys Pokemon. Sean? He's got a lot of Pokemon.
I've got so from my 84 to 90 collected baseball cards.
Yeah, of course. And when you were like fucking 10.
Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, Roger Clemens rookies, Swindells. Oh my God, I had a Keith Moreland card.
Did you? Well, you don't have to call it as UT people. Like, do you have?
No,
like,
I'm just talking about. You go back and Canseco.
Did you pee? Are they in good shape? You should pee. I'm telling you, man. Some of those
cards worth 110.
PSA that son of a gun right now.
But
bro.
Who's going to pay that though?
What are you talking about? Who's going to pay that? Go to TikTok. TikTok taught me a lot of people will pay for that. There's a reason dude. I'm telling you, like I told you, I probably spent like $250 yesterday.
So when you say PSA, what are you talking about?
It's like Professional Service Association. I don't even know the name of it, but like they look at the card.
They certify
it. Yeah, it's like Beckett. Remember Beckett?
Yep. Yeah.
Beckett does it too, and I guess Beckett like grades harder or it's easy. I don't know. It's so much research, but then again, like I don't want to go down this rabbit hole because I got it really big into NFTs and still think it's a great service and what it could be, but that backfired. So really, just if you guys see me out, you guys want to talk Pokemon cards? Shit,
that'd be a hell of a Friday night.
Call me,
man. That's I'm trying to think back. Like, here's one. Let me pull one. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Just randomly have what?
You just have some cards sitting down.
He just randomly has cards.
I got a display cabinet. I got a display, a sports memorabilia display in my living room.
Oh, you do? Is it all SFA gear?
No. Look, a signed Frank Thomas.
Okay. Is it graded or is it just on a plaque?
Well, the card.
Did you buy it on a plaque?
I bought it, but he signed it at a signing autograph session when I was 80 something.
Okay, so how do you get that
Jordan.
graded, Mike?
Jordan,
Shut
when
the
he played.
fuck up. Hang on, I gotta put my glasses on for this one. It's all shiny, bro.
Yeah,
What do you got? Let me see that.
Hold on.
Yeah, there you go. Turn your ring on.
When he played baseball.
Oh shit, dude. Darn. I'm telling you, man, I'm geeking out. This is like, hey, so I'm buying all these, right? I'm not opening them all. Like I probably have like 150 packs back in Austin in storage that I'm just gonna wait for my kid to grow up and be like, yo, you want to open these? Like, let's
Cool.
Don't eat that gum. Don't eat the gum.
Yeah, the gum would be like toothpaste.
You think so? You think it would be good?
Yeah. The gum will be terrible.
It'll cause cancer.
People are causing cancer. Jesus Christ.
It'll tear your colon up.
Rippage.
Dude, these packs, would you just rip it? Jesus. What kind of gum are you guys eating? We're not putting chaw in it, bro. It's not Bubblicious, that chaw you put in the back here. If you like these boxes, if you had remember the 1992 Upper Deck series where the best card was Jordan versus Magic, like Magic's like backing up Jordan or Jordan's backing up Magic, whatever that one is.
Yeah.
Like I got that for my birthday one year, and I had the complete set. Dude, that box right now is going for like $30,000. You gotta be shitting me. And all this happened because of COVID, because everybody was like bored in the game. They're just bored, dude. You can't even go to like Target and Walmart now. Your boy Ruben, the one that turned me back onto it.
Oh, that's Hardge's boy, right?
Yeah.
I met Ruben. Yeah.
Ruben.
So I got the 86. I do know this for a fact. I've got the 86 Topps football set. And the 84 Don Russ baseball set. I do know that.
Came out of bro, what are you doing? That's probably thousands and thousands of dollars.
Rafael Palmeiro.
I love that you keep naming all the cheaters. You're like, I got Rocket.
Yeah, those
I got
are good,
hey, dude,
you got King Griffey Jr.'s rookie card.
That's a good conversation. Man, it's time to let go of and start inducting that era.
They can't. Isn't Clemens and Bonds, aren't they like ineligible now?
But there's a player.
You can get a presidential too. You can get all the commissioners deal and all that shit too.
I mean,
yeah, dude, Rob Medford's a fucking joke. He ain't gonna get that. Speaking of Cincinnati, I did win $520 playing craps at the local Hard Rock Casino, but not the craps table where everybody's at because I'm too ADHD for that. Next to the craps table, they have 3 individual craps where it's like video, but then you hit this little button and then it shoots up the dice in this little like plastic bubble, and then, dude, I made a fucking killing.
Yeah.
And then I tried to play online and I got my ass handed because obviously, but
Hard Rock, is that on a boat?
Yeah.
Nah, man, in Cincinnati you don't have to be on a boat.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Nah, bro. You don't have to. It's on land. It's not on the river. At least I don't think it. Maybe I don't know. I don't think it's on the river in Ohio.
Man,
at least Cincinnati. Belterra's not on the river because it's next to the river, but it's not on the river. It's not a boat.
Yeah,
they bougie up there, man.
Cincinnati, I heard, is a good city, though.
Yeah, well.
Hey, what's so
I heard
good?
herpes goes away, but
what's so good? What's so good about the chili, man?
Mouth.
That was great. The chili's not that good. The chili's good. They throw a little chocolate in there, a little chocolate sauce, but then they throw it on noodles. And again, that's where you lose me because ain't nobody want chili. So what I do is just get a chili dog, no wiener.
Pause.
And that my entire life. Why? Because no one. No. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, stop it.
He said no wiener.
I'm telling you, man, hot dogs are disgusting. That and macaroni and cheese, the 2 worst fucking things in America.
No, I got to stop you on the macaroni and cheese now.
Dude, you're crazy. It's the worst. It's the worst meal in America.
No, hey,
noodles with nasty ass like bucket old cheese. Look at that. Mike's so tired. Good for you on jumping on this. 10:53 these days is just really, when you got to get up at 9.
Oh, shit, man. 7:30, baby.
4 years, man.
Such a lot. Well, hey, Mike, before we bounce on this amazing podcast and where we've gone from sports to just a catch-up episode, catching up with
wieners
Nick,
and chili and
wieners and chilies and just meat and balls. How's your kid doing, man? That's really a bad segue.
It is. That is an awful segue.
Hang on. So back to Pikachu, right? You said your kid had Pikachu. Oh yeah, speaking of your kid, there you go. I fixed it.
He's good, man. He's getting ready for the season and both soccer and football. So he's battling the injury still, but he's been a little sore. Today was a tough day for him, but he's gonna get through it.
So is he pushing through, or is it more of like
it's just he's dealing with a little bit of pain in it still, but he is pushing through.
So maybe
like anything else.
Oh, he's playing 2 fucking sports. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, hey, guy, maybe let's slow it back just a titty tad bit there.
Yeah,
take a day off.
I agree.
And
younger generation, man. What are you gonna do?
Man, they got these kids nowadays year round.
Yeah.
You got to be a kid.
I was year-round soccer, man. I didn't have a life. So
soccer's always been that way. I've never understood it.
Indoor, spring, fall, baby, summer.
That's a lot.
It's a great. Mike's like, I'm out. Okay, bye.
Love y'all, man.
Love you too.
Love you, boys.
Welcome back, Mike.
Now.
Welcome back, bro.
I'm gonna go lay my head on the pillow and just float to Care Bear Land.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
deuces.
Headed to bed. We out.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up.